one day and shit. So your boy's back though.
I'm honestly surprised you calling to work.
It's not often.
No, I know that, but like I'm surprised you call in at all. Like I feel like you're one of like you're the hard, you're like top 5 hardest workers I know. Like my dad's up there and stuff. But
hey, I appreciate the
like,
glaze
no,
right
like,
now.
for
That's
real,
crazy.
so, like,
what makes you think that,
bro? It's I don't know. It's the way you conduct yourself. Like as a person, I'm like that's one hard working motherfucker right there.
Damn, bro.
Not like for real.
That's what I
like.
want
I put
to
you up there with
remembered
my
as.
brother. Like my brother won't call into work for not a motherfucker.
I don't even talk to you about work that much. That's that makes me feel good, bro.
I mean, just in life, bro. Like in life, like
I've been slacking.
It's
lately,
no excuses, Nick. It's always
I've been slacking, bro. I promise you, I've been slacking.
I feel like
my discipline is whacked right now.
Well, we're gonna get that back on track because I don't believe it, but we're gonna get it back on track.
That is exactly why we started this. And with that being said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the Maybe It's Me podcast, episode 2.
Number 2, baby.
Yeah, man, it feels good, bro. We had a episode drop yesterday. It went really well, man. We feel the love. Thank you, everybody out there, to all the listeners. It seems like YouTube is really rocking. We really appreciate all the love, man.
That's really dope. Yeah, you ain't lying.
I loved it, man. It felt good. It felt good to check the box on something that you've been wanting to do for a while now. So, man, I was on cloud 9. I'm still on cloud 9. I appreciate it. This is a complete vibe for me, and I'm in love with it.
I'm the same, bro. And like low key, we hit goals too. Like we had some stuff. And
We'll get into that in a second. But I do want to talk about the one thing we heard the most real quick. We got a lot of feedback. People were calling us, texting us, leaving a little bit of comments. The number one thing, we had 2 things that was very common, is we got some good voices apparently. Apparently people like to hear us talk. But number 1 was there was somebody that they wanted to hear from. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Paul?
How's it going, guys?
Hey!
Welcome to the podcast, bro.
Yeah, we officially got Paul on mic on episode 2. Your voice sounds amazing, actually. I like his voice. Fuck ours.
Yeah.
I may be made for radio.
Hey, let's go. Turn
this
up.
podcast.
Don't sell yourself short, bro. You made for TV too. I know you stay hitting over there, but yeah, you made for TV.
Yep. You got a
They
mug
do
on
say I
you.
look like Michael B. Jordan some days, so especially when I get a haircut.
God, Paul.
Hey, Michael B. Jordan is crazy. Crazy.
No, you gave him one thing, and that boy took the mile.
He leaped off the fucking cliff. You miss it.
Nah, you still good looking, Paul.
They do say I look like the sexiest man alive.
Yeah, I mean
from
that's
time to
Michael B.
time.
Jordan, bro.
You just Chelsea'd your ass from Love and Blind.
Sure did.
How was your week last week, bro?
It was good, man. I had a good week. Good week for what? From Wednesday to Wednesday.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a week. Yeah,
it was good. If I had anything to complain about, I'd let you know. But honestly, I'm blessed right now.
Awesome.
I got nothing to complain about.
Amen. Paul, what about you? How was your week?
It's been pretty good. Been a little busy, but happy to be here.
Amen. Yeah, man. Like
And
that.
what about yourself, Nick?
Bro, I had a good one, dog. I had a good one. It was a good week. So we talked about we were going to segue into our goals. Speaking of, we went on our date. Date 1 for the month is done. So that was amazing. Of course, family time is always important. So I've been doing that, grinding it out at work a little bit. But yeah, man, date night. I'll get into it in a second. I want to hear about your goals first, Mr. I want to watch some financial YouTube videos.
Right now? All right. Well, I did check up on some videos, and then I texted some people who I feel like are smart with money and kind of, pick their brain about it. But I've been doing it, and I've kind of found some avenues that I'm interested in and like learning about. So I'm going to start doing that next week when my new videos are just kind of getting more specific.
Yeah.
But specifically more like, I really like the staggered dividends thing. I don't know if you know what that is.
A little bit, bro. I'm not too good with dividends, stock market stuff yet. I was just really trying to when I started out, like I said last podcast, I was trying to rebuild my shit. That's my biggest focus. Now it's more, get to a certain level of savings with my wife, and then split that savings up for some stock market stuff and for a better savings account that builds you a little bit of money year end. So.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's cool. I'm not as expert on it yet, but like I want to learn it to where basically it's like if you buy certain dividends, then you try to get ones that come out like come out multiple times a year, like 3-4 times a year. So
Yep.
say like Pepsi gives you stocks every April, June, August, November, whatever, like that.
Yeah.
You find more other stocks that do the other months, and then that way every month you getting paid.
I like
and
that.
you're building your portfolio. So that's on my, like, I want to like look into, because that would like take some time.
Yeah.
You know, like
I got a couple of DMs from that comment too, by the way.
Really?
So people are chiming in on that.
no, I appreciate it. I need some more advice. I definitely want to do that. And I started looking into like leveraging debt, you know?
Okay.
Because like you can get debt to make assets and like
Yep.
scary. Like, but like currently right now I can say like, I don't have, well, the only debt I have is my
house.
truck. That's it. My truck and my house.
Yeah,
I don't owe a single motherfucker another cent. So
Hey, man.
maybe looking into that too.
That's dope, bro. That's super dope. I think me and Taylor are for the most part debt free. Well, I mean, besides our vehicles, we don't really. I've never really tried to like have debt at all. We've gotten a little bit happy on our credit cards and stuff, but it's really low compared to what it had been in the past and stuff like that.
Fair enough, yeah.
But yeah, man, that's dope. I saw he did for all the listeners. He sent the YouTube videos to us. He has been watching them, so we are holding each other accountable. We want to make sure that's a big thing on this podcast. Accountability. He is doing it. Great job there, bud.
I appreciate that, but no, I like it because I told him like we gonna do it, so we holding ourselves accountable, right?
Facts.
And actually doing it, and then it's like once you just start doing it, you're like, all right, now you learning some stuff. Then it's like, all right, that interests me, or oh, what's that about? And then you just you go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, create that habit.
Yeah, so-
I mean, that's basically what you did in the gym. A lot of people, well, this being our second podcast, a lot of people won't know about your like weight loss journey.
Yeah, I guess, and I didn't document it at all.
It's all good. I
It's
mean,
just my own personal thing.
do you want to discuss that a little bit on your weight, what you were compared to what you are now?
I mean, like throughout life, I guess.
Let's just
quickly.
say like when I first met you.
Okay, when you first met me, oh man, 2021.
Yeah.
That's what I think we said, like 2021.
Yeah.
So maybe pre-COVID or after COVID, I felt like no, we played video games during COVID.
Yeah, it was after.
Oh yeah, because we saw each other first and on video games, then we saw each other in person.
We saw each other first on video games. Is a crazy statement.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But we heard it. Yeah, we met on fucking line. I got you. Okay. So 2021, I was probably sitting around like in between 295 and 305.
Okay.
And like I got my my body fat thing done, like thing, and I was like 65% body fat, bro. I was weighing it, bro.
Uh-huh.
And then, man, look in the mirror one day. I went through life, bro. Like, I know everyone says COVID was hard, and I get it. Like, everybody had their own struggles in COVID, but like from 2019 to 2021, life hit me hard, and I was like, because like it was before that, like 2016 all the way to that, like it hit me hard, and so like I got real big, and then I looked at myself in the mirror, man. You know, like that thing,
That come to Jesus meeting.
that come to Jesus, but like two things kind of like helped me out. One of it was I went by a phrase of like, nothing changes if nothing changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
sir.
so if I don't make a change, ain't shit gonna change. No matter how much in my head I'm like, damn, I want to do this, but I want to do this, yet I'm still not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
So like that just hit me, and then like, you know, get tired of being tired, bro. Tired of being tired. So then I just like fuck it, started getting in the gym, and I ain't left since.
Yeah, you literally live in the gym.
Yeah, so
I think a lot of people chimed in on that too, on how boring of a person you are. But hey, if he want to do and change his life for health wise, I can't knock him for it. I mean,
I just do Devon things, and they'll make me boring.
Did you have any gym routine or anything that you got started with, or did you just kind of just go and then see what happens?
Oh no, like when I first started, no, I was just going just because I didn't really have nothing to do. Like it was just, you know, starting at like cardio and just doing the
basics.
the basics of basics, and then falling in love with it. Just started working out.
that's dope, bro. That's super dope. I need to get back into working out. I be telling you that all the time. You be encouraging me.
We can lift anytime.
I know, bro. I know. I got you. That's dope, dog. Good stuff. Good stuff on your goals. Good stuff on your weight loss journey. Keep that shit going. You're killing it.
Currently sitting like 250, 248 right now,
Let's
in between that.
go. Let's go. It looks good. You're holding the weight
Well,
well,
and
brother.
I got my new, so like it's there, but I got my new like body fat
Yeah,
percentage thing.
the BMI.
I'm at like 28% body fat now. Like I went from like 65 to 28, so
Killer.
not bad.
That's lovely.
Still working. I still got more to go though. Like I'm trying to get down more and
Them
more.
teens or them singers.
Nah, I ain't never trying to get under 200 or nothing like that. I don't think I want to get under 220 Because I do like, I don't know.
You'd have a big ass head at that point. You know, some big dudes that be losing a lot of weight, their head starts looking gigantic.
Oh, that's just because I'm smart.
Okay. All right. We'll see. As the podcast go, we'll see who's smart and not smart.
That's probably true. All right, go with your goals. What about your date?
Oh, date night. Dog, it was lovely, man. So we did it on Saturday night. I said that we would see Dune 2. We did that. And so got a sitter. That sitter, you know, she's a little younger, but called her up. She came through. As soon as she walked through the door, Memphis is losing his mind. And he's going crazy, bro. Like screaming his ass off. And you could tell fear hit her immediately. Like she looked a little nervous. Yeah. And we just told her, you know, go to this room, just hang out for a little bit. He'll calm down. He normally goes to sleep like that every night, where he's just screaming his head off. But yeah, he calmed down. Anyways, we left like shortly after that. Left her with a screaming child is never good. But I ended up leaving to the movie theater. The movie theater we went to is Embassy. I honestly think that is probably the biggest sleeper theater in the city. So for the city, that was another thing. We never really spoke on where we're from. We're from San Antonio. So Embassy in San Antonio, that's a sleeper of a theater. That's a sleeper.
I can't say I've ever been.
A lot of people always say Palladium. Paul, I know you're heavy on the Palladium. That's like your go-to spot. And there's another one on the south side, but you won't ever catch me on that side. But Embassy for me is a big sleeper. But we went to go see Dune 2. And I'm going to get into that right now. So for those listeners and viewers out there that don't want any spoiler alerts, that haven't seen the movie, like my boy Devon here.
I did not watch it.
Your spoiler alert is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about Dune 2 here. So skip forward if you don't want to listen. I'm about to go in like my man Stilgard. What's his name? Stilgard.
Both of y'all seen it?
Yes, sir. Me and Paul have both seen it.
Okay. Best movie of all time.
Okay, Paul said best movie of all time. I'm not mad at that. It's that good. Now, I'm not going to rank it that high. It's definitely top 10 for me of all time. All the movies that you have behind you, any movie that I've seen in a while. I said Dune 1 was amazing. It was amazing. I think the one knock on it is that I had to watch it at home because it came out in COVID, if everybody remembers. So you had to watch it on HBO Max. And then Dune 2 drops, and we go to the theater. Bro, the cinematic sound, visual, just everything, right?
Yeah.
It was so good. So I'm the Stilgard of this movie. I'm glazing it, bro. For those that don't know, Stilgard is a glazer. He believes in the prophet that is Paul Atreides. Am I getting the names right, Paul? Because I'll fuck these names up as I go. Yep. But Paul Atreides, the first movie, you know, he's starting out. He's not really knowing what he's doing. His dad dies, and then it takes place. Basically, he gets with what are they called? The
Freeman.
The Freeman. He gets with these people, right? Which is where Zendaya is and stuff like that, and they're with these people. Anyways, I'm not gonna go all into details and shit. Mm-hmm. I may slip up and spoil some shit. But anyways, Stilgard believes from the beginning of the movie of Dune 2 that this is the one. He is the one. And you know, Timothée Chalamet is like, nah, I'm not the one. And he's like, he's so humble that he thinks he's not the one, but that's what the one would say, is that he's not the one. He's just glazing him the whole movie. Amazing though. He does good. Timothée Chalamet gets in his bag a little bit. I was super impressed with him, especially when he came off that bullshit ass movie Wonka. Zendaya does her thing. A lot of people are giving the kudos to the mom in the movie,
Lady Jessica.
All right, my man has the names. Thank you, Paul. You over here. Yeah, I'm just opening them up and you dunking them, big dog. Lady Jessica is hands down the best actress in the movie. She kills it. She plays a role of a woman that goes through, you know, fear because she just lost her husband and she's carrying a child, and then she has to take care of her son, who is the prophet, right? Then she goes into Psychoville of understanding that she is a part of the mother priests.
Sister Benedict.
Something like that, where these women just basically they rule the world. That's my prediction, is that they're controlling the prophet Timothy Chalamet to make him believe he's the one, and then they're about to stab this motherfucker in the back. Mind you, I've never read the book, so I could be completely wrong. I'm just gonna wait till Dune 3, or somebody can comment and tell me that I'm fucking completely wrong. I don't care. But I just think these women are about to make him look stupid. Anyways, yeah, she plays that role of a woman that basically goes crazy because she can hear all these voices and she's connected with these other women, all kinds of cool stuff. I'm not doing a good job of explaining this movie to you. No, I don't give a fuck. You should have watched it. Okay. All right. Anyways,
I did take some good notes down. So I did not know is this, I don't want to compare.
Go ahead.
Is this like a Harry Potter type thing? There's a lot of series, there's a lot of books.
I feel like there's going to be probably 2 more movies, possibly.
In total, there's about like 7 books.
Yeah.
I know they plan on doing a 3rd movie.
A 3rd one is definitely needed in my life. I need it.
For real.
I want it.
Is that good, huh?
Bro, it was amazing.
What genre is this? Like sci-fi?
Yeah, sci-fi.
Okay.
It is the genre of From the Heavens.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're making it sound like
it's in the goat genre.
The goat genre? You're making it sound like it. As I showed you, I have it. So since it's so great, maybe
The only thing I hate on in this entire movie, if I'm being honest, is Batista. Like, why have him in the movie? He was bitch made from the jump of this movie. They make him as a savage in Dune 1, somewhat of a savage, I guess. And then in this one, he literally is walking around like with it, like he's just confused the whole time, like he doesn't know what to do. And then they bring in
Austin Butler's character.
Yeah, I don't know his name in the movie, but they bring him in, Austin Butler, aka Elvis, which is what stuck to me. And I like they should have picked somebody else because like I just couldn't take him that serious. But he did well. He did okay. Made Batista kiss his boot randomly, and Batista was like a little peck on the boot because he was getting made to be a bitch. Anyways, the fight scene that he was in, they killed him in like 1 second after he's supposed to be this savage. Just didn't really fuck with it. Best scene of the movie, and it's been on a lot of memes lately, is when Timothy Chalamet looks at that bitch and was like, "Silence!" And she like about to faint. She's like, "Abomination!" Like that's my new line. What that immediately taught me or reminded me of was when like you get old enough to talk some shit to your parents, and like he was feeling himself, so he's like, "Silence!" And she like fainted. Like, I can't believe this motherfucker really spoke to me like this. It was on that type of vibe.
Okay,
but yeah, that'll be like the words I use if my kids ever get it. Like they're gonna say something out of line when I'm abomination, and then I'm gonna whoop that ass. So. That's what I'm going to proceed to do. And then you're going to just hear beat streaks being put on my children. But,
I like it. Okay, so this is a good movie. I think it. Batista sucks in this movie.
I thought so. He really didn't have a part. He didn't have a major role. They had to basically get him out of the way to continue forward with the movie.
He was kind of just there.
Dang, sucks to hear.
Yeah.
I'm
Were you only going to watch it because of him?
No, I didn't know he was in it. You just said like when I was letting you speak. You know,
Bro,
about
Jeff Bridges is in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that his name?
You said Zendaya.
Or is it Josh Brolin? They remind me of Josh Brolin. They remind me of each other.
Oh, Josh Brolin. He was
Thanos.
Thanos. Yeah. Okay, but you said Zendaya was in this. I was like, I didn't know that. I know who Zendaya is. Don't come at me. But I was like, I didn't know Zendaya was in this movie either.
Bro,
It wasn't my thing. I mean, but you did say
no. Nothing is your thing.
No, you said Elvis.
Like
right? You said Elvis, right? I watched Elvis.
So, out of everything I've been asking you to watch, everything that is behind you, you want to choose to watch the new Elvis.
I didn't watch Elvis last week. I seen that movie. I went to go see it with my mom.
Okay, you saved yourself by talking about "Oh Mother Dearest."
Well, she wanted to go see it. I wouldn't have saw it if my mom didn't want to go see it.
Leave a comment on where you would judge Dune 2, like on a scale to 1 to 10. Let us know what you thought about the movie if you've seen it. Sorry if I spoiled anything. I really didn't get into spoilers like that, I feel. But yeah, let us know what you thought about Dune 2. It was amazing. And let us know what you think about Devon's.
It's just movies, man. Look, y'all come at movies like it's like this thing. I was an outside kid growing up. Like from 7 a.m. till I had to come home, I was outside with my friends. And then when I got home,
brother,
it was video games with my friend. Like I was like me.
Bro, you never had so like
I was outside, bro.
I get that, but like you never had a time period when you were in like middle school when you really couldn't do much besides go outside and ride bikes or do whatever. I was doing hood rat shit, but on a Friday night, we would pull up to the movie theater.
Yeah, sure. I get your point. Yeah.
And go see a movie.
Yeah. But Dune wasn't in there when we was growing up. So, no, I didn't go see Dune.
Shit. But there was a lot of movies in that time period.
I hear you. I've probably seen some of them. My thing is I was outside. I didn't.
All right.
It wasn't sitting around the living room all kumbaya and shit watching movies.
What were you doing? What were y'all doing?
What?
Outside. Please elaborate on what outside was.
Just like anything. Sports, basketball, football, cause trouble.
What was your trouble causing? I want to know.
What do you mean you want to know? Like, we would just do dumb shit. Try to break windows for no reason. Hit cars with like sports balls and shit, like throw a basketball. I don't know why we would do that. We just did dumb shit.
You sound embarrassed. I got some story. It
wasn't like we didn't do nothing crazy, but like we would just try to
I did some dumb shit back in my time.
We did. I'm not gonna lie. We broke into a house and stole a bunch of food when they was on vacation one time. On the phone. I mean, fuck,
we used to do that a lot.
Well, we got caught. Like they ended up finding out and we had to apologize and everything. So it didn't work out.
I got caught one time. My buddy wanted to steal some weights from somebody's house and they caught us. And then outside of that, though, that was like the one time I'm happy I got caught. Other than that, we grew up in a neighborhood that was like being built for the majority. And they had like model homes and stuff. Mm-hmm. We like broke into those model homes, stole all the computers. We robbed them. We took the fire hydrant or the fire extinguishers. And we used to, first of all, fire extinguishers, bro, I don't even. We were so stupid. We walked into like the other homes that they were building and we'd go to the room and like just do stupid shit. And we'd let the fire extinguisher off in the room. Mind you, I'm a kid. Yeah. I didn't understand that it extinguishes like literally oxygen. And so you can't fucking breathe. We're sitting there trying to breathe, about to die as we're letting them off. Yeah, we did stupid shit like that. Honestly, I say me, but if anybody in my life knows, it was mainly my older brother is a menace like to society. Of that age range of like 8 to 30, my brother was a menace to society. He did not give a fuck. I've seen him literally burn a construction worker's truck down not care.
I was definitely a saint compared to you.
Oh yeah, we did a lot, bro.
I didn't try to like destroy people's lives. We didn't intentionally. We just did shit that we thought was funny, but they were like, that wasn't funny.
We didn't do it intentionally, but there was a lot of things done that I've looked back now and I'm like, man, may God have mercy on our souls.
True. Yes. We're gonna say a prayer for you after this podcast.
Yeah, please, brother. Please, I need it.
No, I get you. We'll make it happen. But yeah, no, that's my thing about movies. Is just I was outside all the time.
We're gonna get something together to where it's like we're gonna have a movie of the week. Somehow. We'll do like a poll or something and we'll do like a movie of the week, whether it be like an old movie or a new movie that we'll all just watch and we'll figure out how that'll work. But I think that's what you need in your life to catch up.
We need to make them good movies then. I'm going to trust you. Just all right. Whatever, we're going to go with what you say. But the minute I'm like, I'm done. I'm not watching another one. Because like, I don't mind watching movies. I will do it. It's just not my thing. But I know you gotta do it. Like I will watch. Bro. I will watch a movie at night with my wife. We do like a little date thing or whatever. But
all right,
like it's not like my thing to do.
I feel that.
Movies and nowadays they so fucking long, bro. You gotta plan a whole afternoon to watch it.
Dune 2 was 3 hours.
See, that's ridiculous, bro. I gotta plan a whole afternoon. Like I gotta cancel out shit. Like it used to be like hour and a half movies.
Yeah, bro. The movie ended and nobody got up out of the chairs. I got up immediately and I was ready to leave. And like everybody was making it seem like there was supposed to be a post-credit scene. Mm-hmm. And so my wife was ready to kill me because she was like, "What are you doing? We can't leave yet." And I was like, "It has been 3 hours. I'm ready to go home. We're getting up and leaving."
That's crazy to me. It's wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was a lot for sure.
So yeah, I will watch. We'll figure out a movie to watch. We'll watch Paul's favorite movie. How about that?
It's probably The Blind Side or Scary Movie 2.
I've seen them. See, I've seen those.
Those were the.
Maybe we'll just go back to Nick's because Nick is disgusted right now that those are your favorite movies.
What is wrong with you?
Scary Movie 2 is a classic.
No, it is. That one was...
The Blind Side's a classic. Is it not? I know there's drama around it now, but...
That was just random.
You didn't
I just learned something new. Yeah, like I just... I judged him is what I did.
You know Paul, you're like, blindside would not have been the answer.
Yeah, facts. Like, I just judged him hard. I apologize. Random, but okay. Yeah. Blindside and Scary Movie 2 are Paul's favorite movies.
We'll let you pick it because I've seen those.
Okay, good. Yeah. Good. Maybe a me of the week.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Maybe it's me. I said maybe of me. I'm trash. Maybe it's me of the week.
Let's do it.
You want to do mine?
Yeah, go ahead. I know you're passionate about it.
Oh, it's changed since I put it out there.
That's
the
crazy.
vibe has changed.
The vibe has changed.
But okay, so maybe it's me. But I need you to match my energy on the highway is what I was going to say. Match my energy on the highway. And the reason why it's me, maybe it's me, but I need you to match my energy on the highway. And I say that because I was in the middle of doing my little go-to or go-home route, and somebody had cut me off, right? And so they cut me off, cool. I try to go around them, and they play this cat and mouse game of like, I'm getting in front of you, da-da-da-da-da. And we get to a stoplight. So you wanted to smoke when we were driving, and you was all I'll cut you off and da-da-da. After you could see I got aggressive. So I pull up to the stoplight. I roll the window down because it's go time. It's go time.
Ready.
Yeah, and look over, and you doing this.
He ain't staring at you at all. He ain't trying to
look in straight forward. Don't want to turn.
Yeah,
but you can.
When the cars was rolling,
I'm talking seatbelt off, leaned up.
You was ready to go.
Ready, and you don't want no smoke now.
So that's your baby. Is you bother?
I need that match, but also I want to take it in account. But it's me. I know on that one, bro. I'm a menace on the highway, and San Antonio drivers are the worst when it comes to that. So that's why I thought I was gonna get busy, because San Antonio drivers, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but I want my energy matched. But I'll take that a step further. Like, you got to match my energy on a lot of things. Somebody that never matches my energy in life is Paul.
What do you mean by that?
Because he's so mellow.
Bro, I'll tell him
I don't like confrontation.
Okay, non-confrontational.
What do you mean? Give
I'll I'll be giddy as hell. And I'll tell Paul something. I guess. Like, bro, what? What do you mean you guess?
You just be catching me in the middle of the days at a bad moment.
That'd be funny.
But so match my vibe.
I feel that.
I'd be smiling when I pass you by. You just grumpy face.
That's crazy.
Match energy.
You know what? You're not wrong, but like, bro, we got to do better as people to match people's energy, man.
Well, you trying to do it to get busy with someone on a damn interstate.
Oh, bro, yeah.
I've only had that.
You've seen that happen to me too, though.
I've only had that happen one time. I am a very impatient driver. Yeah. I try to get from point A to point B in as little time as possible. I'm the motherfucker that will look up Google Maps and it tells you it's going to take you 35 minutes. It better take me 25.
You've been diesel out here.
Like, I'll this motherfucker. So I will like. I'm the problem here, because I will ride on somebody's ass. I'll get the fuck out my way, okay? I will do that. My wife hates it, and then I will stare your ass down if you going slow and don't move out of the way, and I have to get a whole nother lane, because I'm always in the fast lane. If I have to get in a whole nother lane to pass you, I will stare you down and just look at it. But nobody will ever I've never had them they never come back and be like, oh, what you want to do? But I've never had that happen.
What would you do in that situation?
We got to find out. Something I don't know.
I'm asking If somebody matched it.
I was going off of Wurzbach towards 35.
Okay.
And I was getting in the lane to turn on. I was crossing the bridge across from 35 and coming from Wurzbach, and I was going to get on 35.
Yeah.
And some dude honked at me. I didn't know why. And he pulled up to the side, and he started
he's ready to get down.
Yeah, he flipped me off. So I rolled my windows down. I'm on the phone with my superintendent.
We matched the energy.
I rolled my window down, and he went straight, because you go when you get off of that turn. It's by that McDonald's area right there. McDonald's right there. And you're about to hop on 35. Well, he continued to go straight. So my ass went straight. I didn't even need to. I was going home. I wasn't going home then. And so we was talking, jawing back and forth. And I said some words. He said some words. He had I think his wife was in the car at the time. So it wasn't like a proud moment for any of us, probably by any of the means. It stretches imagination. You know what I'm saying? But it happened. And then I was talking, and I said, you could stop. And then he just turned and peeled off to a parking lot and stayed over there.
Okay, so my road rage is bad, but I don't have any crazy recent stories of road rage. But I have a story that's not mine, and I would name drop, but I'm not going to do that for this person. But I have a friend, and this is supposedly a true story, bro. But imagine if this happens to you. I have a friend that was headed to South by Southwest like a couple years back, and so South by Southwest is in Austin. We're in San Antonio. They drive to Austin. They get to Austin. Everybody knows Austin traffic is super, super bad. Right when you specifically get to like around 6th Street, that's where South by Southwest is cracking. Yeah. So apparently they took the exit. But up until that point, somebody was trying to get over and my buddy's car wasn't letting them in. And I think he was driving. So he wasn't letting them in. They get to the exit and that person pulls up beside them and was talking super crazy. And so apparently what my friend said he did was rolled that window down. And as the homie over there is talking this noise, spits. The words from his mouth were that his spit in perfect aim as he's talking.
Oh, hell
down
no.
his mouth, bro.
Hell no. 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 Oh, hell no.
He said the dude didn't really, he was, and he just drove off.
What? No, see, like at that point, it's gotta, it's gotta,
murder.
Yeah,
murder.
But like, I didn't want to say it because,
Nah, I'll say it.
Yeah,
somebody's gotta die.
That's, yeah.
Bro, there's nothing more disrespectful in life than spit.
And spit on somebody, yeah, for sure.
Nothing.
I don't think I've ever done
It's like you spit in somebody's face and then slap somebody. But if you spit in somebody's face, bro.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'd rather you punch me.
You've had that. First of all, you've had that in the bag. Like, you're going to do that for a minute now. Like, if I get in a conversation, I promise you I'm spitting in their face.
And the audacity to do it.
Bro, you're getting murdered.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So in any situation, someone spits at you, is it immediately go time?
What do you mean in any situation?
In
Paul?
any
Can you
situation?
name a situation?
Like if I get up right now and I spit at Nick, you gonna swing on me?
I'm raping you.
like, but in what situation would it ever be cool to be like, oh, spit on him and be like, all right, cool. I mean,
You're just going to sit there. Okay, Mr. Non-confrontation. If I spit in your face, Paul, you're taking it.
nah.
I mean, what's the context? Like
There is.
if you just got up right now and spat in my face, I'm probably not gonna start swinging. One, because you're way bigger than me, and then two, I'm just not confrontational. I'd rather walk away.
A lot of people will respect that.
I love you, Paul.
Listeners and viewers will respect your take. My take is you have to pay for what you just did to me.
Yeah.
And the fact that you said you think you have the strength to walk away.
And like, I know this is
God
100%
never gave me that.
true from Nick, because the very first time in person I met Nick, it was go time for the very first time I met Nick. Like, he didn't play. We was hooping, and I don't remember what was being said between him and this one dude. And Nick went from happy-go-lucky to, I ain't never seen somebody flip that switch so damn hard, and he was all go time. And like, you know, it was bad when it was like they saw it, like, because we was with like 4 or 5, we was with a bunch of people, and like, you knew it was bad, and I like, they went there and they saw Nick switch. They immediately went over to that dude and was like, bro, you need to chill, and like created like a bridge, like 4 or 5 people bridge between them and Nick, because like, they were like, Nick, we understand what you like. Yeah, Nick. Yeah.
But so it does take me a lot to get there now. When I was younger, it definitely didn't, but like, it takes a lot. And at that point, I had gone through a lot of like, you know, I'm a changed man. I'm a good person. My hood days and violent days are behind me. And so when I got there, and the look on his face, boy, I was ready to smack fire out of an old man too. He was a lot older than me.
No, he definitely was. And like, that was my first time meeting Nick. And I was like, all right, dope. And then we've been
friends ever since.
But what was your thought after that? Where you're just like, oh, this guy Nick is just intense, or
no, it was like somewhat deserved. Like, you know, like, basketball can get heated, and you can, like, I don't mind that. You can have good conversation, trash talk back, but when you get disrespectful about shit, that's when the flip switch. And like, like Nick don't. Yeah, I would say Nick's fair, because Nick don't just Nick ain't like trying to look for shit with people, but he won't just take. He'll only take so much, and then it's like, all right, we're about to handle this in a different way other than words.
Understandable.
I really think society needs to understand, like, people should get down every now and then. Like, just get busy. Because like, I'm the type to get busy and then just like be good.
Yeah, no, but you not like that no more. Get shot.
That is true. People be shooting it out nowadays.
So don't be doing that.
I packed that thing too. All right.
That's another reason I don't like conflict because I
feel that in today's world it is a lot different.
It's
so
way different.
You gotta be prepared for whatever comes.
And you got kids, you got other things to think about now.
You're not wrong. That does change a lot. My wife has to remind me a lot of that too.
Yeah, like you gotta make financial and family decisions.
That'd be all right. That's right. That'd be fine.
Nah, you good.
But nah, man, yeah. What else is on the agenda? Oh, Love is Blind, bro. The reunion was last night. Did you watch the reunion?
So I did not get to watch the reunion because my little TV service I have did not have it. And like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know it's on Netflix, right?
Bro, how do you not have someone's Netflix password?
I don't have a Netflix account.
How do you not have someone's?
I have a TV service that gives me everything. Like, I don't get the reunion, excuse me, but I got the whole season, so I'm cool. Like, but I don't.
But you finished the season.
I did finish the season.
What's your thoughts? Let me. We don't have to go all the way in. Love is Blind.
No, I need you to go first so that I can reciprocate because I just need you to go first.
On my thoughts of the season?
Just in general, yes.
Okay, so thoughts on the Love is Blind season. The wildest one, and the fact that the wildest one is Jimmy and Chelsea. And I'll say, to me, Chelsea was crazy the whole time. We said this last show that she was just wild. But like, I felt like the way Jimmy broke her off was the most respectful way you could have broken that whole thing up. I'm not going to take you to the wedding and bring you out in front of all these people. You asked me a legitimate question. I gave you my legitimate reasons as to why I didn't want to. I'm not saying that we're done. I'm just saying that I'm not doing it yet. And she tripped on him. Like,
she did.
She tripped on him. And so I would have taken that and been like, all right, we're done. But that's how I felt about that one. The Clay and AD situation.
See, I was like, damn, I didn't think Jimmy did her dirty, but I was like, damn, Jimmy kind of put her all the way out there. Because I saw the Kenneth and Brittany thing happen. I was like, well, Kenneth don't play. He just washed hands. He was done.
He was appropriate about it.
So quick.
I said what I said.
Yeah,
and goodbye.
Boy, if somebody was ever, he's it for sure. And then you have, when I saw that, I was like, all right, then Jimmy and Chelsea went to that date. So I was like, that's kind of fucked up. But then I was like, it's not too fucked up. But then the Clay AD, that's fucked up.
Bro.
That's fucked up.
It's crazy. But that happens on Love is Blind all the time. By the way, they'll say no at the altar. The Clay and AD situation, I mean, there was a lot of red flags from Clay from the start. From the start.
100%.
The constant conversation of like, I just don't want to cheat.
Yeah, he never wanted to be faithful. He was just setting it up.
In the reunion, he kind of breaks it down really, really mature. So I understand like he's made changes, as you can see like in the reunion if you ever watch it. But even besides them two, like cool, like they're not together, whatever. Mm-hmm. Bro, his dad.
Oh,
his dad.
Facts.
Correct, dog.
Yeah.
So there's a scene in Love is Blind where Clay is the man that's marrying the woman, and he's about to go out to marry this woman. And typically in a marriage situation, a dad will come in the room of the groom and have like a son, I'm proud of you. This is what life is about. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Bro, Clay's dad, I don't know what he said.
Try to convince him to not get married. To me.
To you?
To me, I was like, damn, he don't want his son to get married.
Dog, I didn't. He went down a rigmarole of just nonsense.
Oh, he 100%.
Have you seen Don't Be a Menace, While Drinking Gin in the Hood?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That one with the Wayans Bros?
Mm-hmm.
When they get them out of jail and they're in jail with that dude, and he's like, red fish, blue fish. Like, you don't really want to do this. Something. Like, he's doing all that.
Yeah.
That was Clay's daddy.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, he went on that whole tangent. At the end of it, I looked at my girl and my wife, and I said, did he just make a whole verse, like a bar?
He really did.
It was insane, bro.
Yeah. No,
I said, what the fuck did he just say? And did he just rhyme the entire thing?
No, he did. I don't even think he wanted to be there. I do not think he.
You don't think so?
No, I think they had to pay him to be there.
The one person in that whole entire thing that was fire was his mom.
For sure.
She was a woman that had had enough.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah, she was a woman that had had enough.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's highly intelligent in what she was saying to everyone. She checked her son. She checked that bum ass dude, and she was about business.
And she walked out like a G.
Yeah.
But I felt bad because because I don't know like how true the feelings are and like between every couple. Because the stage is entertainment, so you never know. But like what I do felt like was real was when Clay had admitted that his dad used to take him out on trips.
Oh yeah.
And she didn't know that, and she found that out during that shit.
Yeah.
And then she told the Clay's dad that when he was checking her, she was checking him. And that shit, like, I felt like
that scene was deep.
Feel that. Like, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because, like, you know that she took a long time to heal correctly because the way she handled things.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Reopened that wound like that. So that I felt bad for her.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like that's why how you know she was like at that level of just I'm super clear and mature on what I'm about to tell you, but I'm about to get in your ass, little boy. Like I'm about to get you. She did it. She did her thing.
So for the listeners who don't watch Love Is Blind, what usually happens at the end of the season?
At the end of the season, so if they even make it to the end of the season, they're typically going to get married. So at that point, they have an option. They have a whole wedding paid for by the show, Love Is Blind, and they get there and they have the option or they get down to basically marriage, like a whole wedding ceremony. They go down the aisle. They do the whole thing. Do you take this person's hand in marriage? I do. Then they ask the other person. The other person's like, I don't really want to do this.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what we're talking about, what happened with Clay and AD. Clay had said no to AD after AD said yes.
So is this at the altar?
At the altar, he said no.
Yeah.
So she's just standing there all alone and he just walks away?
No, she said I do. So that the ordained minister literally had AD do it first and was like, do you accept this man, do all that stuff, right? And she said, I do. And they went to Clay and he was like, no, I don't. I was like,
he said, I'm sorry, AD.
Yeah.
And she said, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's man.
Wait, so he waited to the last minute to
like the absolute last minute to say, hell no, I'm not getting married to you.
What was her family doing? Like what they do after?
Oh, they had some had some
queens
in there.
They had some words for him.
They had some queens in there with them looks. Or you know them black women. If looks could kill.
Where are they from?
Those looks said, boy, you ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. I don't ever want to see you again. Get my baby girl off that stage and let's go.
Yeah.
You not only did you make me get ready like this and waste my damn time, but you got her up there looking stupid. Was basically what they said.
Oh, 100%. That's got to be a little bit.
With eyes only, though. They said that with eyes only.
Oh, so they were just mean mugging him.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like everything I just detailed out, if you're in the black community, you know, if a black woman looks at you like that, you could just tell immediately.
You feel it.
Yeah, no, you read the whole mind.
Yeah.
So was that it for them? It just cut off right there?
Nah, they kind of went into some after scenes and stuff of just them talking about they feel stupid and everything like that. But yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, but at the end of the day, bro, it's very weird because it is like you're marrying someone after like a month and a half. Like, there's just no way.
You don't know that person at that point in time.
It's good entertainment.
The other couple got married, though. I don't even remember that.
Johnny McIntyre and Amy.
There we go. My man had the names down.
I just remember that Johnny McIntyre.
Terrible with names.
Yeah, I am too. But yeah, they actually are still married.
That's crazy. Yeah. So I feel like they're just getting to know each other after they're getting married.
Yeah. In the reunion, there was a lot of like the OGs of the show on there, and like they kind of go into how it's actually a lot easier for them because the cameras are gone and they get to like their stories aren't getting skewed and stuff, so they get to connect a lot higher.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit easier for them after the show. Apparently, like 9 out of the 11 contestants that did get married on the show are still together. So that's pretty good stats for that show.
Is, yeah, I'd say that. Not bad.
Positive ratio.
For sure.
You just got to get there.
We talked about our weddings last show.
Mm-hmm.
What do you? So you got married in San Francisco. Walk me through your day. Like how was like and put me in your shoes. What were your feelings like?
What were my feelings? Honestly, I was cool all up until we got to Muir Woods. So really? we got married in San Francisco, and I guess it's cool. Like to give the backstory, we got married in San Francisco because my wife's first trip outside of Texas. Her dad is from San Francisco. So he has a lot of family in San Francisco. Her first trip outside of Texas was a trip with her dad and her sister to California, San Francisco. They rented a van and went all up and down the highway, stayed with family she's never met before. So she just kind of fell in love with that area.
That's dope.
And then in my household, the Skanes household, I grew up thinking that traveling was only for rich people. For sure. Like my family,
I feel that.
We didn't travel.
Yeah,
so
me neither.
We
Until
didn't
I was
do none
an
of
adult,
that
I
stuff.
didn't really
I didn't do that. So I had never been on a plane. I think I went to New Mexico one time for like a Christmas thing, but it was a drove. Like that was about the extent of what we did growing up.
Yeah.
So like when I first got with my wife, she was like, "Oh, I want to go back to San Francisco." It's like, I want to take you. And I was like, all right, cool. So we went. First time on the plane. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
But boy, I don't like planes. And so we get to San Francisco, and it was dope. Like, I had a great time.
That area of San Francisco. I know what I said last time. That area is very amazing.
Yeah, we went to the Muir Woods, and we went to the Muirwood Overlook beach area as well. And like just saw, like, looked at the Golden Gate Bridge and all that stuff. I mean, we just did all types of stuff. So like that was my first trip outside of Texas as far as like traveling.
Yeah. And
that was also my wife's, right? So then she was like, "What do you think about getting married there?" And I was like, all right, if you want to get married there, that's cool. I'll pick. She picked where we got married, and I got to pick where we got to go honeymoon.
Okay.
So we went there, but the day of the wedding, like, I was cool. We were at this hotel. We were all staying at the same hotel. We rent out this whole room block area of the hotel, and
because the family and the grooms and
did all that. I ain't handling that because we could only have 30 people.
Oh, okay.
So it was just like we brought 30 people.
Selection. Yeah, it's very selective.
Yeah, it's very select few. So, like, I had my own thing. I went to go get lunch with my friends that day, and then like I was cool, and then I got back about, like, I think we got married around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And so, like, I got back to the hotel room about 12, and it started sinking in because they're like, all right, let's start getting ready. So I was like, oh, okay. So, like, I was, like, a little nervous, but, like, I've also been with her for 10 years. Yeah. But at this point, we were getting married.
Yeah.
Like, it's now going on 12, but I have been with her for 10 years at this point. So it's not, like, too nervous, but it's just the fact that, getting married and, like, doing all that stuff.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So we did all that. My dad did do what Clay's dad did, except it was a more, like,
what you needed to hear.
For here. And like my parents are in love with my wife. Like, they always tell me that my wife's the greatest thing that happened to me. Like, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, just love my wife. So my dad gave me that speech and was like, I'm proud of you, all that stuff like that. Then he helped me, like, tie my tie and stuff like that. And we hopped in a car. We went to Muir Woods Beach Overlook first. So me and my wife did first looks at the Muir Overlook. So we were overlooking the ocean, like, right there. So I was standing at the Muirwood Overlook, and I was standing towards the ocean, and then my wife walked down the stairs to where I was, and I turned around and saw her, and that was like her first looks.
Well, y'all had a movie.
Yeah, it was. I ain't gonna lie, like, it was nice, bro. She looked amazing.
What was the feeling? Yeah,
like, bro, I had no words. I just thought she looked amazing. I was smiling from ear to ear, and she did. It was a fun time. We took pictures right there. Everybody had a good time, and then we drove to the Muir Woods forest. And then we're just all these, you see all, like, these people that are just in hiking equipment and stuff. They're all just going through the forest,
looking at y'all. Yeah.
And then we're out here. One of my friends is carrying his wife because she's in heels, and we're walking on, gravel and forest shit. So we're all getting there. We get to this big tree area where they do it, and we all said I do around this big old tree. One of her best friends married us, and
that's so fire, bro.
Then we went back to, so we did that. Then we went back to the Irish Cultural Center because my wife's Irish, her father's Irish. I don't know what I am, to be honest with you, but we went back to the Irish Cultural Center, and the cool thing about that is there was, like, this big, beautiful stained glass piece on it.
Yeah,
and it was her dad's. I don't remember if it's her dad's dad or her dad's. That's her dad's dad had handmade that.
That's so fire.
Put it in there, and it was still there, bro, to this day. So, like, my wife gets emotional about stuff like that. That's cool to her.
I'd get emotional about stuff.
But I tell you, like, it was awesome. And shout out to her dad, because her dad, like, threw that party right there at the Irish Cultural Center. And Rich, I'm telling you, best chef in California is Rich. Makes an excellent prime rib, bro. That's his best friend. And them two, like, killed it. I'm not going to lie. We had a great time. Alcohol wasn't an issue. It was unlimited alcohol. A lot of other stuff going on because you're in California, so stuff like that. It was just a fucking blast, bro. And then we all went back to the hotel.
Passed out.
Well, yeah, passed out. Kind of finished the night out there, but it was one of the best nights of my life,
bro. That's awesome.
Probably the best night of my life.
That's sick.
Yeah, so we did it, and honestly, I won't say numbers, but not that expensive.
No, yeah, man. That's kind of like the same thing for us. A lot of y'all's, like, lengthwise, I think me and my wife had been together about 8-9 years, somewhere around there. And then we decided to get married later. We had been engaged for a long time, but our marriage was like 8 or 9 year mark of us being together. Nice. But a smaller venue. It was here in San Antonio. But I just remember, like, that day was crazy. Like I got an Airbnb with our groomsmen, so I woke up with them. I didn't see my wife all day.
Yeah.
Like the first time I saw her was like her walking down the aisle. I didn't really talk to her all day. I just remember waking up and like my whole thought all day was just like, man, I hope she enjoys this. Like I hope she enjoys this. Like it's crazy. Yeah. You go through something like that and like I just look back and remember I just want my wife to be happy.
Yeah,
I just want my wife to be happy. Like I'm happy already because she said yes, already because we're doing it. Like everything's planned, everything's going well. I just want her to be happy. I hope everything on that side's going good. I hope her bridesmaids are treating her well and everything like that. Like my group, like guys are guys. Like it was easy. Like I think we sat around and like we went to go to brunch, and then we got back and watched college football.
Yeah,
and basically got ready from there. Went down to the venue. Bro, I forgot the rings. I don't even know if my wife knows that. I forgot. No, I did tell her. I forgot the rings. Shout out one of my groomsmen. He left to go back to the Airbnb because we had it that night too, as a little after party spot. He went back to the Airbnb, got the rings, came back, and so had the rings. Another groomsman went to go get Chick-fil-A because I was starving, and I've always heard at weddings like you're never gonna eat, which we didn't. So I'm glad I had Chick-fil-A. But I just remember like I'm not a big nerves person. Like, I am, but I'm not. Like, but we do the whole walkout thing. I'm standing there, and I just remember like seeing her. Like, if you know me, everybody be trying to say like I pride myself on not crying. Like, not a lot of people have ever seen me cry or anything or get emotional in that sense. Yeah, but like, definitely like got teared up. I didn't cry, but dog, like a lot of my groomsmen were freaking crying when she walked down the aisle and stuff. Yeah. But no, it was emotional. Get married. I remember like when I was looking across from her, like it was almost like that tone deaf feeling, like almost like the ringing, but no ringing. Is just like, and you're just looking at her. Yeah. And we're both kind of nervous. It's a wild experience, but it's so fun. And bro, I think honestly and truly, we had one of the best receptions I've ever. And like even the people there had said it was like the best reception they've ever been a part of. Like my family was loving the vibe. All of our friends were killing it. It was just it was one of those receptions. Like we're here to turn up, but also have a little bit of fun, celebrate us. Like it was just a good time, bro.
No, I'm glad to hear that, man. That sounds like a good time, and I could tell like certain times when you were speaking it, you was reminiscing.
Dog,
it was hitting you back in that moment.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Yeah, it was up there for. Yeah. I think you said it was the best day of your life. I think you have more to come. As my advice to you would be, and I say that because your children, will put you there for real. Your children, the birth of your children it's a crazy day. It's kind of hectic. It's crazy. The most important days of my life are like making sure my wife is okay, because especially in the childbirth portion, bro. Like even in the pictures that her sister took of the birth, like you could just see in my face. Like I remember our son was born, and like my face was just so stoned and stoic to like talk to her. I remember I was just whispering to her like, "You did it. How are you feeling? Are you good? Are you good?" And like she was screaming at me like, "Go take pictures of Memphis. Go take," because they take them and they start heating the body up, checking the weight, everything like that. It was just it was a wild experience. But I just know for a fact, like every single time we're at this like height, I always just want to make sure she's good. Yeah. I think that's more of like how we as men sit in that mindset, and women don't really understand that a lot, which is fine. I mean, that we want them to enjoy themselves. I feel like that's what every man should do. But yeah, it was a good time for sure.
I'm glad to hear that. That's good times, man. Yeah. I'll wait for the birth of my child.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. I'm eager, bro. I'm excited. I know we're at this age range right now where a lot of our friends and me, of course, like are starting to have kids. It's such an exciting time.
Yeah, I think pretty much out of all my immediate friends, I got one more. And myself that don't got kids.
Y'all are on deck.
So we gonna work
on deck, bro.
No, we're gonna do it. But as of right now, as it stands of today, that wedding night was my best.
Amen.
Night. And like it goes by fast, bro.
Yeah, that's probably the most unfortunate. Everybody warned you about it, but you have to be in it and experience it.
100%. Yeah, it does. But I feel like the morning part, where ain't nobody doing nothing, and it's
just sitting around,
and you're doing that and like go to lunch and stuff. Like I felt like it took forever to get to 12 p.m. Yeah. But once like 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. happened, bro, I felt like I blinked and it was done.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a video that my wife posted, and like I don't like it as much because like I'm holding my hands and you could tell I'm nervous as hell when I say stuff. You could tell, but it's just because
that's all it was.
Yeah.
That's the same way.
So it's still a great night though.
Beautiful. Well, let's get into some current events. Paul, throw some current events our way, bro.
So the first thing we got to talk about is this NFL free agency that just opened up. What do you guys think about these big signings?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, honestly, NFL free agency, I think my biggest signing, if I'm being honest, I think it's Russell Wilson. And I only say that for
just because of the contract.
Contract is unbelievable for that team, bro. They got away with murder. And then also, it's the best quarterback since they've had since Big Ben. I thought back to it, and I'm like, he kind of resembles a little bit of a playing style like that now, where he's a mobile quarterback that's not trying to be as mobile. Still has somewhat of a cannon on him. It's just, it makes the most sense for Mike Tomlin. It's a wonderful piece.
I agree. I don't necessarily don't compare him to Big Ben as far as like the mobile, but I get your point. I think it's a good fit because the Steelers are the closest thing to the Seahawks in which he played.
Yeah,
it's run the ball.
Yep,
Mike Tomlin wants to run that ball, and he wants to play hard nosed defense.
He's just backed by a great coach.
So it's just like that. That's a good fit. But I would say my best signing, like I had Russell Wilson there, but I think one of the most. I just say it's not gonna like get him a Super Bowl, do anything crazy, but I really like the Kirk Cousins signings to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Only reason why I
the
like
weapons
that,
are crazy.
Because I need to see these weapons, bro. I'm tired of watching these weapons with Desmond Ridder and stuff. Speaking of that, he got traded today, but
left.
Left. But I'm just like, I was tired of watching Desmond Ridder. And I mean, you got Bijan, Kyle Pitts,
went
Drake
invisible
London.
last season.
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, that's got talent. So like, I think like if it has like the biggest impact, if we go impact, not saying it's gonna win them Super Bowl, but it does take the Falcons from being a non-playoff team to they'll be in the playoffs. I think they'll win that division. And then on top of that, he's gonna get his players paid because as of right now, Kyle Pitts ain't getting no crazy extension. But after this year, I think like you start seeing what he can do. Like Kyle Pitts will become that tight end we all thought he was gonna be.
Yeah,
Drake London's on his way up there. They got some other pieces and stuff too.
No facts. Yeah, Atlanta's gonna be a sleeper team this year.
I think they'll be better. I just think that team makes the biggest jump out of everybody.
Do you think they overpaid him though? He got 4 years, 180 million.
People said that.
I mean, that's what you pay these quarterbacks nowadays. I've always been on the assumption of I saw Patrick Mahomes sign 10 years, 450. Doing basic math, that's 45 million. I wouldn't have paid another quarterback over 45 million until look, this goat over here ain't making over 45 million. Why I pay you 45 million?
Yeah, that's not how
but
it works,
I know how it's not how it works. So it's like when you tell me, do I feel a certain way about him getting paid? Nah, I don't, because it's like go get your money at this point. Yeah, it's normal. It's like what we do with contracts.
And no one should be surprised that Kirk Cousins literally puts on a master class of how to get paid every time.
I don't even say he's finesse because he's like I don't want to say
he's done his thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro,
he's not
made so much money.
But there's a lot of quarterbacks over the years that have been worse than him and have had good contracts and things like that. Like he's not the best, he's not the worst, but at the end of the day, his agent is the best and will get him paid.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm not the best, not the worst. They make the biggest impact because he does good stats. Like you look at him, he'll have 4,000 yard
regular season quarterback.
Yeah, like amazing. So like you'll see that, and you're just gonna see. I think Atlanta will be fun to watch, but when you come to playoff times, it just won't happen. And that's fine. But you go from what you were to this. That's the biggest jump to me.
Yeah, the craziest one to me, and I get that they're trying to make moves now, is the Dallas Cowboys, dog. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. We can get into that later on why, but like I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, and I obviously have ties to Dallas. My dad is a diehard Dallas fan. My brother's a diehard Dallas fan, things like that.
Sorry to hear that.
It is what it is. We're from Texas. It makes a lot of sense. But, like, bro, I have somewhat of a rooting heart for Dallas. Not anymore. Like, I say that because everyone knew, even if you're an armchair quarterback, that all they needed was a couple pieces, maybe a running back, especially going into the free agent stage. Tony Pollard got picked up quick. You have no tailback. On the board is Derrick Henry. Josh Jacobs was still on the board for a little bit right there. Joe Mixon gets released.
He is traded.
And no, he was going to get released. He was going to get released. And then maybe they tried to make a move there, and somebody picked up on it and made the trade. But still, just no noise. You needed linebackers. No linebackers. No, they made a signing now.
Yeah, they got.
And it was pretty solid. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
no, I know what you mean.
It's the fact that Jerry Jones is He's the head of that organization. I just can't root for the Cowboys anymore.
But he also said like this is like the only reason why I feel like how you feel. Normally I don't give two shits about these Cowboys, Packers, Green Bay, all the way, baby. But I don't care about these Cowboys. But when I hear that he's all in on the year, and you do nothing,
that's the crazy part, bro. There's some names out there that you just why are you not tapping in on some of these names? It just blows my mind. Anyways,
I was very happy they did not get Aaron Jones though, because I'm not happy that we released him.
I thought he was going there,
but when we released him, I was like, he's gonna go to the Cowboys
and kill it.
That's where he plays. Now he's just gonna kill us twice a year in fucking Minnesota. So shout out Aaron Jones though.
Now those are my big takeaways from the NFL free agency so far. What else you got?
Where's signing? Calvin Ridley.
I don't like the Tony Pollard signing, but it is what it is. It wasn't like that bad of a hit, but
I get your point.
So we touched on it last week, but we said we'd give our reaction to it. UFC 299 reactions.
I'm gonna stay so quiet because you know what I want to do.
Go ahead,
Sean, baby. You said them kicks ain't do nothing.
You're not wrong.
He ain't do nothing, and I'm telling you right now. Cheeto Vera didn't win a single round, which we was always evident that. Like you said, it was gonna be Cheeto Vera all the way, baby, it wasn't even one round Cheeto Vera all the way, baby.
Keep going.
It was awful. So I'm just happy to see my boy Sugar Sean be a champion again as usual. You know,
is that why you wore the pink hat?
Yes and no. They gave me this at work a couple days ago.
I got you.
I fuck with the color, so
it's a nice color.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I got like all different types of colors from these work. I be asking people for hats and shit. But anyway, Sean O'Malley. I'm ready. I can't say I'm ready to put him pound for pound just because there's so many other. But
you ready to?
No, it's just I'm being biased. That's my boy. Made some money on him. The only person I do need to apologize to, Dustin Poirier.
Yeah,
I was so dead wrong,
brother.
I was so.
You
dead
called him
wrong.
a gatekeeper.
First, look, we're not gonna act like he's not at this point because he's not fighting for a title no more. He's not fighting for a title. No more. Okay, if he does, all respect to the man. I hope he does. I'm not gonna bet against him no more because. Yeah,
don't waste your money. The biggest takeaway I had is first of all, I just want to say this on a wholehearted point. Dustin Poirier is the most well-spoken UFC fighter I've ever seen. He is the most. If you can't root for Dustin Poirier, there's something wrong in your soul. Dustin the Diamond Poirier is for the people and more importantly for men out there. Yeah, Joe Rogan literally walked up to him and he said, "You're the man," without hesitation. Yeah. Without hesitation. That's how you know somebody's born with it. His adrenaline's through the roof. He's doing all kinds of stuff, hugging his trainers, hugging the other coaches, things like that. And he says, "No, I'm just a man." Yeah. With intention. Like, bro, and the way he speaks is so eloquent. Dustin Poirier is always and always will be just salt of the earth individual. First class. Bona fide Hall of Famer. Just, I can't say enough positive things about Dustin Poirier.
I did all that. No, definitely
crazy good
because he's definitely good.
And so yeah, those are my things. And Michael Venom Page looked amazing. Michael Venom Page looked great.
Now, I know he be doing all that stuff, right? You know, I'm talking about all the dancing and stuff. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, he's an entertainer. He always has been.
It's gotta come to bite him one day.
It did already when he fought.
I'm talking about in the UFC though.
Okay.
I feel like I liked watching it, but
we'll see. I don't know if it will.
It gave me like kind of Yuri Prohaska vibes, not like to a whole nother level, but Yuri kind of does that sometimes, like where he just be doing some kind of
but
stuff.
not
like to that, but
yeah,
it just
he
gave
have
me
skill
that.
set.
Yeah.
But now they're gonna give him matchups. I think he got a couple more gimme fights, and like everybody that keeps saying Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, nobody wants to watch a karate fighter versus a karate fighter. True, like that's stupid. Yeah. So they'll give him good matchups. But yeah, shout out Michael Venom Page. What else you got, Paul?
Do you guys play the lottery?
No, never have.
I go through phases.
I'm tempted.
I go through phases. I'm not gonna lie.
Tempted to.
So the Powerball's currently sitting at $600 million.
Jesus.
If you guys were to play it and win it, what are you guys doing with that money?
I mean, me personally, it's how much again? 600?
600 million.
600 million. I am upgrading my life just a little bit, not a whole lot.
Okay.
Like I might, cause like you ain't gonna see me in like a Lamborghini, nothing like that. Like I'll get like a nicer truck, like a top of the line type truck. Probably buy a little bit nicer house. Take care of some people, not everybody. Then I'm disappearing and traveling the world for like forever. And I'm gonna help people too. Like I do want to help people, so I would give some of this money back to help. But like,
hey, our listeners are gonna fuck with you.
I would tell. I'm not like I'm. It's just like I'm not materialistic.
You see me?
I'm not
because you see me. I'm from around the way where we didn't have them things growing up. You know what I'm saying? So you better believe I'm going stupid. I'm getting anything and everything I want to get first. My wife is gonna kill me.
What's the first thing you buy?
A slab. I'm getting a slab.
A what?
I'm getting a slab.
That's the wrong answer. Your first correct answer should have been I'm buying my wife a car.
She getting a slab. We getting a slab, boy.
You really want one of those?
Bro, I'm from
I hear you.
So a lot of listeners will start to figure out, like, I'm from both sides of the track, but I'm definitely from around the way where, you know, there's some things culturally that I've always needed and wanted in my life, and I will get them one day.
Okay.
Just if I win a lottery for some reason, it's immediately. But no, I mean, realistically, I'm setting myself and my family up for success.
Yeah.
But I'm going stupid, bro. 600 million is crazy.
No, it's absolutely crazy.
It's nuts. So even when the taxes and shit get taken out, all that stuff, like I'm going dumb. Rolex. Yeah. I'm getting the Impala with the spokes, the candy paint, the mayonnaise and mustard tires on that thing.
Look, I just come along for the ride. Because I wouldn't buy none of that with my money.
Are you guys staying in San Antonio with this money?
Yeah, no, I'm Texas till the day that I die. Stop playing with me. Every other city but in this state is trash outside of San Antonio. Houston's too busy and it's too much of a melting pot. There's too many cultures out there.
I love Houston.
I mean, I love Houston. You can tell, like, just from the music and the culture standpoint. But nah, too many people around there. Dallas, you will get shot. Austin, way too weird. I may go New Braunfels, but that's getting too busy. And so I find myself coming back home and I'm staying here.
See, for me, Paul, I'm not going to lie. Now that I think about it, I would have a house in San Francisco. I would have a house here in San Antonio. I wouldn't be in none of them, though, because I'd be all over the world.
You'd never catch me in California a day of my life. I'd never live there.
I wouldn't live there. I go visit. That's why I'd have a house there. I go visit. I wouldn't live in California. I'd go have a house there.
You're not getting any LA super mansion or nothing?
Hell no, boy. My wife would never even, no.
You're not trying to wave to Leo DiCaprio in your backyard?
Negative. Nah, man.
Miami? No Miami?
Miami's too hot, bro.
I just go visit Miami.
Vegas?
Vegas would just be a place that I go to Vegas. I never live in Vegas.
Like doing that, when I say I take care of some of my people, I'm doing like a boys trip. We're going to Vegas. Like a lot of, like when I go on boys trips, we like to go to Vegas or something like that because we're degenerate gamblers and we like to gamble. That might be the only thing, like, I might lose like intense amount of cash. I'll make a lot, but I would bet an intense amount of cash on gambling. But I'm not going and buying Lamborghinis and all this crazy.
Yeah,
see, not for me.
No, I got to get a slab. I'll buy my wife whatever car she wants. She's not gonna care what it is. She's not materialistic in the slightest. I am. She's not. I'm just doing business stuff though. Like I would invest in the business that I'm a part of now and double down on that. Get my hands in there.
Wait, you would still work?
Absolutely. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm traveling the world.
Nah, bro.
There's so much to do.
I mean, I'm doing a bunch of stuff. Like I'm investing in the business that I'm currently a part of. I'm opening up other stuff, other dreams and opportunities. I got a lot of visions.
I respect that.
So, Devin, you win the lottery next day. You're just not showing up to work. You just out of there.
I'm out of there.
Are you?
I'm out of work.
No, if you win, you're just done working?
Yeah,
you're just gonna travel.
Work wouldn't even hear from me. They would be like, "Where's Devin?" I'm like,
empty desk.
Yeah, facts. Like
I think it's the position.
I would not do that to my people. I love my people at work, so I would.
You do the 2 weeks, or you just be like, nah, y'all gotta understand something.
No, well, one, I don't think that they would just like hold that against me, but I think I would probably stay to finish out my jobs because like they do last a while and like it sucks taking over different jobs.
Leave them in a good place.
Leave them in a good place and I'm out. But like I said, I would also help people. Like I would open up a charity and give a lot of money away. Like I'm not everything, bro. Like I would set myself up to where I have like a financial advisor. Somebody does this, controls it, but I'd have to be like mentally in tune with it because I feel like you get taken advantage of with so much money. They don't do that. So I
your circle
gets the charity and stuff. Like, but I would want to help people, especially in San Antonio. Like one thing I don't know if I could do this, but what I've always wanted to kind of do is like if I won the lottery, I would have my own little lottery that I would do, and I would be like, all right, we're gonna do
That's a
one.
crazy thought.
We're gonna do one person in San Antonio, like just join the drawing, and then we're gonna draw this name or whatever, and that name we pay off all their debt.
That's crazy.
You know, pay off all their debt, set them up.
That's a good thought.
You know,
I like
I
that.
would help that way because like I do want to help. Like it's like I said, it's not. It's like I'm
Give
not
it back to the city for
materialistic because
sure.
it just like I don't need. I would buy some shoes, but I wouldn't have so much. Like
No, I go
just-
crazy. I'm not even gonna lie.
I would.
I'll show up on this podcast with a grill.
I would still have this necklace on.
What about you, Paul?
I'm not showing up to work. I'm gonna give work a call. I'm gonna let certain people know.
That's when he gets confrontational and starts to feel. It's like I got this money. I'm about to tell you how I really feel about
Money,
your
boy.
ass.
Yeah. Ain't
Nigga,
never
never-
liked your
never-
ass.
My apartment's getting a text or an email saying I'm gonna pay the rest off. I'm gonna live next to Wemby and them.
My man Paul's thought about this,
Yeah,
boy.
you got a whole detail.
I'm gonna have a Lambo. I'm gonna be living like Aiden Ross or Kai Cenat.
Okay. All right. My man Paul got bigger dreams, son.
Get me a lamb truck.
lamb truck. See, I wouldn't.
Hey, I
hope-
feel that, Paul.
I would 100% ride in it, Paul. Like you let me drive, like you let me ride in it, I'll do it. But you
Oh,
wouldn't see one in
particular.
my
He ain't gonna
driveway.
let you do that.
I'll pick you up, take you to the podcast.
My man.
Yo, you still doing the podcast though?
I'll show up on recording days.
He said
Don't
when
record
I
that.
want.
When I want to. They show up 30 minutes late and shit.
We got anything else?
That's pretty much it for current events. You guys got anything?
Nah, man. I think it was a rocking episode too. We talked about a lot. It's been fun, man. The ride is awesome, man. Once again, thank you guys for showing love. All the listeners, all the viewers out there. Please, please, please help us out. Our road right now, our goals are to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube. That's a big goal. We know we're after that right now. Just expect more content coming from us. But just, like the video, subscribe, please. Leave a comment. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what we could work on for you guys. This is not only for us, but for you guys as well. Devin, what you got, bro?
I mimicked it perfectly, and I would just say follow us, dum-dums.
Shit. With that being said, I love you guys. I love everyone out there. Toodles!
We're going to say that together one day.
Hey, one day you'll get on board.